All right, folks, we are back. It's Mess and Brett Effects. We are in round 2 still. It's Warchild versus No Mercy on Dawnbreaker. I don't think this is live. We're just getting things warmed up. But we wanted to get in here and get you guys back engaged into the action and talk a little bit about what's happened thus far and what's to come. So it looks like Warchild did win their match over Delta Airborne Force, No Mercy having a bye, waiting for their first match of the tournament. And we were talking earlier, No Mercy, we haven't seen a lot of them, while we have seen a lot of Warchild. So what do you think we can expect from this match, Brett?
Honestly, I don't know because I haven't seen No Mercy play, so I'm not really sure exactly what to expect from it. But I will say this, Warchild has already expressed that they do not like this map. This isn't their style of map. They're more of an open-styled Zavod or a Parasail Storm kind of map. That's what their map of choice would be. In fact, back in the Atlanta Land Fest, they actually chose Parasail Storms in their finals match against Exertus EU and ended up taking that map set in that game. So that's what they're used to. That's what they like doing. And this map right here is very different. Now, they did end up taking off a round from Exertus, but it was very short-lived as they came back in the next round and Exertus was able to beat them. But I'm expecting a very good match. I'm looking at the lineups right now, and it's going to be K-Rake, Default Organics, Razor, and Cream Girl, which is basically the same lineup that they had at the Land Fest, and they were playing very, very well together. If we look over on the No Mercy side, we do have Scotty, Eliminator, DTP, LOL, Golden Boots, and Blackhawk, which I think the only one that I hadn't really seen too much of would be Eliminator, and I don't think he played too much back in Battlefield 3. That's the majority of the matches that I've seen from No Mercy have been back in Battlefield 3, which they were a good team back then. They were a solid, I would say, above average team. Whereas, in Battlefield 4, I'm not really sure.
Yeah, so we will be getting a good look at them here, and the winner of this match will, again, face Slap Esports, who we saw defeat Flot Gaming in the previous round on this same map, a 261-ticket victory for those guys. So thus far, it's been a pretty interesting tournament. Again, this is the GamingGrids.com 5v5 Domination Tournament. It's a $1,500 New Year's bash. And Brett, why don't you tell them a little bit about Gaming Grids for those of our viewers that might have just joined us?
Yeah, so Gaming Grids is an amazing website. Go check it out, www.gaminggrids.com, and I'm done. No, I'm just joking. Okay, so Gaming Grids is really cool. What it does is that if you sign up, obviously, for the website, small little entry fee, and they have these open play tournaments. And what this is that they will designate a server that you play in, and it's basically a pub. That's all you do. You pub in the server. But the thing is that for a certain amount of time at a particular hour, so like 2 to 6 o'clock, then we are going to be going live, by the way, on this round. From like 2 to 6 o'clock, the server is going to be live, and it is going to be based on stats. How well you do in that particular server, and you can win money. I'm not sure how deep it goes, but I think it goes as far as like 8th or 9th place. So there are a lot of people can win money in this particular server. Fnatic Valutasia has won over $300. Andrew Pass from No Mercy has won over $200. Vivacity Powell has won, I believe, over $200. And then you have several of the other competitive guys who have played in this thing have made quite a bit of money, and as well as pub players. So you don't have to be a competitive player to play in this, just a pub player, and you can compete. So pretty cool stuff there. And we are going to be going live on this particular round. We are going to be seeing a standard breakout here for No Mercy, as well as the breakout that we saw previously, where we're seeing 2 players from Warchild. We're going to be pushing it extremely aggressive through Trench, trying to try and catch a couple of them from behind. Cream Girl being a really good, I would say, just a distraction for No Mercy, as they think they have cleaned up everything, and they really haven't. Now, the one thing that they do have to watch out for is that Scotty, as well as Golden Boots, they have a potential being really, really aggressive over here today.
Yeah, interesting to see Organics take such a wide flank. He didn't even go for Charlie. He went completely around the bird. He's just trying to get control of that upper side of B, and I don't think that whoever is over there for No Mercy even sees him coming.
No, but it doesn't even matter because that player ended up dropping. That's right, we had our first disconnect of this tournament before Organic could even get there to make anything happen.
Nice two-piece by Organics.
Yeah, Organic. And look at that, just dropping like flies there on the middle. Scotty goes down, Golden Boots goes down, as well as DTP. So a lot of people just dropping, or I'm sorry, that was an Eliminator. So a lot of people just dropping right there in the center for B flag. Now it looks like with Long A going to be open, Blackhawk going to try and make something happen over there towards A. They really need to. Just now getting, or no, still doesn't have DTP in, so that is going to be a huge loss right from the get-go.
Yeah, it's tough to win a breakout when you're losing a guy before you've even taken control of your flag, as we do see Blackhawk on the Alpha flag. Kind of wonder why he's perched up on top there. He's pretty much exposed, as it looks like two of the enemy are coming around the corner as he's coming through cut. But it looks like Eliminator goes down, as does, I believe that was maybe Golden Boots. So it looks... Oh no, there he is, taking down Default. Oh, but K-Ray cleans him up. He is going to get the revive, so Warchild going to maintain control of Alpha. It's an AB hold, and it looks like C is burning as well. That is organic, so Warchild trying to put the boot on the throat early, despite the fact that they're down a man and getting going for that triple cap.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they should be doing right now. No Mercy had a really good ticket advantage there coming out. Is now going to be evened up. And while you may say, oh, that's not right, it's not right that it's 4-on-5. Guess what, guys? That's the rule sets right there. There are no pausing in this game. It is basically, hey, you just roll with the punches.
Deal with it.
And unfortunately, they're still not able to get in their fifth, but it's not doing too bad. Look at No Mercy right now. They're in a 2-cap. They're winning a lot of their gunfights right now, as we just saw Default going down over there towards A. C is still going to be contested. It's going to be Organics versus, nice job there by, who was that? That was, I can't even see it because of this bad spectator map. But anyways, it does look like a 3-cap now going in the favor of No Mercy. So even though that they're down a player, they are certainly not out of this match.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking strong, as we do see Warchild finally pushing heavy onto Bravo. We're watching from Rake's perspective. Normally known as a tanker, he's actually doing quite well thus far for his team in infantry. He is 6-2, taking Bravo immediately, running through the detectors, takes out Eliminator from behind, who does not see him. He's got a nade out, going to try to move in on Alpha. He knows there's at least one more guy there, as he has taken control of the burn. Not sure who it is. Oh, it's Blackhawk. Blackhawk does not see him. Nice flank by K-Rake. He's taken down two. His teammate Cream Girl is there, and they will take control of Alpha. So still 4v5, but leading by 20 tickets is No Mercy. So despite the fact that we haven't seen much of them thus far in Battlefield 4, they are looking quite impressive so far in this round.
Yeah, I gotta say, for No Mercy not having their fifth in for so long, still not having a mini, he's having issues getting back in the server, they're doing amazingly well. And to be honest with you, Warchild, I think, got a little bit too crazy. They didn't play a smart game. They just kind of went wild. They saw, hey, one of their players dropped, and they tried to go for a 3-cap really quick, and it ended up flipping on them. And what that ended up happening was they didn't have the positioning that they should have had in order to hold on to it. Now we will be seeing Blackhawk as well as Golden Boots holding on down back below B. Cream Girl, though,
Cream Girl going crazy.
A lot of damage. And almost takes him out with the pistol. Blackhawk going to try and come back, but he's going to be pinched out from long A. And now, finally, Warchild is going to be setting up a line of defense, and we should be seeing it go back into the favor of Warchild here in just a few moments.
Yeah, they're drawing a line in the sand. Razor holding control of upper side. No Mercy the onus is going to be on them. They shouldn't be able to get by on the highway side, but Cream Girl, I'm not sure if he's watching far right. It looks like, yes, Blackhawk might be getting around A. There is one there. It's K-Rake. Oh, and K-Rake, the good head glitch position. He takes him down, but Golden Boots is there. They're going for a spawn bomb heavy on Alpha. This is a big-time push for them. They're wasting a lot of effort on it, and Cream Girl with a nice flank taking out Golden Boots from behind. So that A flank was not working out for them.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is where K-Rake really showed his promise last weekend for the Atlanta Land Fest. He was just a beast right there on long A, holding off 2-man, 3-man pushes all by himself. And when you can leave a guy back there like that to just hold on to one area by himself, that's huge. That frees up a lot of your players to be able to be super, super aggressive in other parts of the map and not have to worry, are we pushing up too far? Are we not pushing up too far? And, that's going to allow them to do a lot of work. Now, we are going to be seeing No Mercy in a slight trouble trying to get in through here mid. They might be squeezed out here in just a second, but Cream Girl does end up going down, making a play over here onto B flag. Organics, the only player there for Warchild to really make anything happen there, and he does end up getting taken down.
Yes, as we were watching from Eliminator's perspective, No Mercy pushing heavy, still down one. It is a power play in favor of Warchild and has been for the past several minutes, but despite it, No Mercy still hanging in there. They're only down by 30 tickets. They were leading for quite some time, but it looks like Warchild was finally able to take advantage of the man advantage. So now watch from Scotty's perspective, they do have control of B. No Mercy is going to want to hold BC for a bit here, make up some of that ticket ground, and they're only down by about 20, and they're certainly not out of the woods.
Yeah, you know, I gotta say, looking at No Mercy right now, being able to retake B and win a lot of their gunfights, if they had their 5th in, which now Fear is going to be sitting in here for DTP, so he's now going to be coming in, they might be just at a scary force with their 5 players. I mean, they've been able to hold on and cause a lot of damage with just 4 players, and that's not an easy thing to do in Battlefield 4. Certainly not. But we do have a massive push coming in over into A, which I do like. Organics is going to try and fill out and take that. We should be seeing a push over here from Warchild to possibly go over into C, but No Mercy going to be setting up quite nicely. We do have one up onto upper side. He is not going to be leaving it, but Scotty also sitting back down there again. And it does look like we're going to be seeing a double gimme situation here for No Mercy, where Warchild is going to be kind of caught out in the middle, and it's just not a good spot to be in.
Yeah, not a good spot. Golden Boots doing a nice job of holding fast on Alpha. It looks like Warchild was going to go for Alpha again, but they spawned on each other and got cleaned up in the meeting room. And just like that, No Mercy is going to make a push for Bravo and potentially go for the triple cap once they finally have their 5 players in here. And they do get it. Looks like they're going to try to spread out. It looks like most of Warchild is spawned trench side. There are 4 of them making a rush for Charlie. Let's see what they can make of it. As K-Ray goes down, he gets revived by his teammate. Default is in there. He goes down on the ramp. No Mercy, they are pushing heavy. They want to hold this triple cap as long as they can as Warchild's gotten a little bunched up on the C flag.
Yeah, that was certainly impressive right there to see it go back into the favor of No Mercy like that. Finally, we're going to see Organics getting up onto C flag. Cream Girl and Razor are going to be cleaning up Fear, and they are going to be pushing up through mid B. Now, what they really need to do is get somebody back over there onto that upper side. Now, I know we've stated that 1,000 times, but it really is an important spot that you need at least somebody to clear it out. I mean, if you don't have to have somebody up there if there's nobody possessing it, but right now, Blackhawk going to be able to do a lot of damage here. Ends up picking up Organics. Now, Default is going to be trying to swing out and take care of him right now. B flag still going to be held very strongly by No Mercy, and the last player does end up going down onto B flag. So, very, very good here. Hold here by No Mercy.
So No Mercy, who was down due to down both a man and down in the ticket counts, has now resurged to the lead. They are in a 20-ticket lead, looking to make that even more, potentially 30 at this point. As Organics goes down to Eliminator, these guys are being aggressive. It doesn't seem like they're content to hold 2 flags. Eliminator goes down, perhaps too aggressive there, to K-Rake, who is going to get the revive. Now watch from Scotty. He's just kind of peeking through the bridge area. Sees one at round. It is K-Rake. There's 2 of them there. Let's see if they can push on him. They're going to try to time it, and they do win the gun battle. That's K-Rake taking down Scotty. Now watch from Eliminator. He's going to try to come in and get the revive. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to. Nades are out. That's the smart play in this situation. Keep him off the res. K-Ray comes around the corner and again wins the gun battle. That's 2 in a row. Nice play by K-Ray. But Golden Boots is there to clean him up. Takes down 2, perhaps the 3rd. They're spawn bombing and finally able to take him out. Some nice coordinated effort by Warchild to take over Rubs.
Yeah, but while this was all happening, they're losing tickets badly. They're now 40 tickets in the deficit. They still haven't been able to take B. They're now making a play over here onto A flag, but as that's happening, Scotty's already over onto C. So we're seeing some really good movements over here by No Mercy. They're able to react and definitely tell when the shifting is going to be happening. Now, Scotty also going to be picking up 1 kill out towards Trench, and that was going to be, I'm not really sure who that was, but Organics is going to be the last one left up. Able to take out Scotty, but he's going to be low on health, pushing up onto that C flag, so maybe they'll be able to get a 2 cap here for just a few moments. Fear is going to be getting taken down onto B, so a possible 3 cap now, which honestly right now they just need to get back into this game. It's going to be 98 to 46 with Scotty spawning back behind over here onto A, and this is what we were talking about before, the flag hopping going back and forth, back and forth. Right now Warchild needs to set up a line of defense and wait for this push coming into A.
They need to settle down a bit, slow the pace of the game, and try to take control and set up lanes and set up a line. They just have not been able to do that and kind of been playing on their back foot ever since they got Fear in, who is 9-2 at this point. I mean, to put that into perspective, he was not in here for probably a good, what, 5, 6, maybe 7 minutes? Maybe not that long, but a good 5 minutes, I would say. And he's already fragging more than the bottom 2 guys on Warchild. So going big with the time that he has had thus far in the server is Fear.
Yeah, definitely going ham, and right now there's just a cluster of action happening over there onto B flag, and it does look like Warchild going to try and clean it up, and they do, but not before trading out with Blackhawk. So GG's there, going to be able to take that out. Now going to be a 2 flag advantage for Warchild, 70 to 43. C flag will be flashing. Look at that, 4 players 5 players. Oh, everybody is dedicated to the C push now, and Warchild will be responding in kind by getting back here onto A. A nice long shot there from Blackhawk, able to pick up default over there onto long A, so that was a nice shot there. Scotty going to be rewalking his lane over there onto upper side. We will be seeing a 3-man push over into mid B, and at this moment, Warchild, they just need to hold this line right now.
Just need to hold it, but it doesn't look like they're going to do it as Organics goes down from behind to eliminate. He is on the B burn, trying to get set up in that little head glitch position. He's holding on for dear life as they're coming through cut too deep. It looks like Warchild is desperately trying to hold on to this Bravo flag, and I think they are going to do it as Razor is there with his teammate. 3-man spawn bomb. They do hold on to Bravo, and just like you said, Brett, they have to commit bodies to holding this point, and they're doing just that as they are narrowing that ticket lead. Razor peeking over, trying to take out, and Golden Boots gets an 8 out, doesn't quite get it. It's 57-34, really close game, and still anyone's ball game in this round.
Yeah, it is. It is very, very close. Only a 20-ticket game at the moment. Blackhawk, though, is going to be poised for a push over here onto long A. We are going to be seeing some spawn bombs coming down. Another 2-man is going to be up onto upper side. Scotty going to try and push in over here towards planners. He is going to be getting onto that B flag, but that was just a suicide run right there, as he does end up getting taken down. Blackhawk, very, very sneaky, getting in back behind over there onto that A flag. Will be able to burn it down. K-Rake, though, can he finish it up? He does, and he will be able to cap it back for his team.
Yeah, great job by K-Rake. We've been seeing him win a lot of one-on-one gun battles, which can make a huge difference for big plays like that, especially when it's just 1 or 2 guys fighting for that single point in the back. And he wins that and saves his team precious tickets, not allowing them to relieve the pressure, as it looks like No Mercy trying to get control of that Bravo flag, not able to do so. Warchild been doing a really good job of holding it thus far. We're watching from Scotty's perspective. He is behind 2 of them, takes down 1. Can he get the second? Down goes Razor. Nice double kill. Reloading, there's 1 more in front of him. It's default. Golden Boots takes him down. All kinds of havoc going down at Bravo as Warchild is sending everything in the kitchen sink to try to get control of it, but No Mercy holding on. 30 tickets to 22. It's going to come down to the wire in this one, Brett.
That was a very good job by No Mercy holding on there. That was a good flank that they had. Now, what's going to be really, really important here is that Warchild, they need to get onto a flag. They can't get wiped again. They got to get onto B flag. They got to watch their reses. They got to watch their med kits. Try and stay alive as much as possible. Razor's going to be getting some reses going on right now. Golden Boots going to try and clean this up. He will be able to take out 1 and the other. So Golden Boots going ham for his team. Will be able to hold on to B, and that right there is all she wrote. I do not see them holding on to this 2 cap right now. There is nobody over here onto A to hold it for Warchild. Default will be able to get the burn over here onto C flag. Blackhawk's going to be trading in out for him, and that is going to be it, guys. There is no possible way for them to come back and get on this B burn in time.
Yeah, it was a nice quick rotation by Fear to go back and take A, as he knew that they were going to lose C, so that's really all she wrote in this first round, but a nice job by Warchild to keep it close, but even better job by No Mercy, who played 4v5 for probably the first good 4 or 5 minutes of that round, and then Fear coming in and making a huge difference, huge push for his team, but only a 28-ticket lead going into round 2. Still anybody's ball game, as I could see Warchild easily coming back from that.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Maybe not easily, but it's doable.
Well, let's think about it. I mean, you know, we did have No Mercy that was down, you know, to 4 players, and they were able to hang in that match for that long. Now, it's subject to say whether, you know, Warchild was if they just freaked out, you know, they were scrambling a little bit too much, or what the deal was there. But I mean, you know, being able to hold on that long and then come back and eventually win it, that speaks volume. Okay, I mean, it really does, and it's gonna be Warchild's match to win or lose it here. I mean, they've got to come back. They've got to play this smarter. They were a little bit too out there. They were kind of just going to any which direction to try and get flags, and they can't do that. They got to stick together. They got to be winning their team fights a lot more, and you know, it's going to come down to the fact of who's going to hold, I think, that upper side.
Yeah, I certainly agree with that. You know, certainly not out of the realm of possibility, but again, as you said, they got to be feeling a little dejected not being able to take advantage of that 4v5 power play for such a long time. But we are going live here in round 2, and we'll see what they can do with it. K-Rake, he was holding his own for his team. Would like to see some of his other teammates step it up a little bit in the fragging department. Certainly don't have to win the KD battle to win the match, but I think it's certainly going to help. In general, K-Rake seemed to be winning his battles, but it looked like some of his teammates were struggling against some of the fragging power of No Mercy, particularly Golden Boots and Fear looking really strong for their teams thus far.
Yeah, K-Rake was doing a great job there by himself, able to get up in the 20 bombs area. This just goes to show you that just because you're a vehicle player doesn't mean you can't play empty.
Absolutely. Sometimes these guys say, oh, if you weren't in your tank, well, I could take you. Man, not so fast. K-Rake looking pretty strong on the ground as well.
Yeah, now we're going to be seeing a two-man push over here onto this long A side from No Mercy. It does look like Eliminator was able to get up into the second story. He does end up getting taken down. He will go very fast into the favor of Warchild. So this is Warchild's chance to get way out in front of this thing and get that early lead.
Absolutely. You want to put some pressure on to No Mercy as they do have the lead and they are feeling confident after such a strong performance in round one. Watch it from Organic's perspective. Looks like he is running the Scar, keeping an eye on both the highway side from Alpha and watching that kind of Rogues Bridge area as his teammate does go down. He's got a nade in his face, but he is surviving. Let's see what's going on with Cream Girl. Comes around the corner. Eliminator there, takes him down. Oh, they trade, and that is a Battlefield tradition. We're seeing Golden Boots on Bravo. He does go down. Let's see what Organics can do with this. Can they continue to hold this? They're doing really well in this breakout. They're holding BC. This is a nice hold for them, getting a 20-ticket lead. So a great start for Warchild here in the second round.
Oh no, but we do have two players spawning back behind over here onto C for No Mercy. They're going to get those back spawns going off. Does Cream Girl realize that, but it's a little too late. They also lose their upper side player here, so we do need to see a push over here for Warchild to get onto A flag. It's going to be a one-on-one, and Blackhawk comes out on top there. So we might be seeing a double gimme situation into a triple cap here in just a few moments if Warchild doesn't get up onto A flag.
We do have K-Rake. Basically, read your mind, Brett. He does take down Eliminator, moving on to A flag. There's one more there. It's Blackhawk. He takes down Blackhawk, so that's two kills for Rake. He's going to take control of A. Teammate spawns him. That's absolutely what they needed. So this AB hold is a strong hold. Let's see if Warchild can get spread out, although they're a little bunched up in the center of the map as Fear NM does control upper side. They're going to need to do something about that if they want to hold this burn for long.
Yeah, it is going to be a little bit harder for them to get down into, but I will say this, some good nade spam should be able to clean that up as we're seeing one player going down right now for No Mercy. Warchild trying to squeeze down in there. Looks like Razor's going to be the next one in. He does stop the burn here, so it is going to be completely nooched out. Now, the Blackhawk going to be making another run over here towards, and there it is, K-Rake. Like I said before, he is so clutch in that position. Honestly, if you need somebody to hold down a side, that is the side to do it on. And as that happened, we're seeing some massive death happening over there onto B. Eliminator going to be very aggressive and push straight up onto A.
It was carnage on Bravo. Golden Boots was set up in that central head glitch position, watching towards the pillars street side of Alpha. It took down, I believe it was 4 of them in a row. He's now 7-3. Got a little, he's doing a bit of a ring around the rosy. I'm not sure if he can decide where he wants to go, as he does seem C is getting nooched. He does take down Cream Girl. Nice defense there. Going to take control of Charlie for his team. So Golden Boots looking strong, 8-3 right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Now it's going to be the AB hold back in favor of Warchild, and they are going to be setting back up to try and hold this off. Eliminator will be pushing up into B flag, ends up taking out Organics. And what I was saying before, that's how powerful that upper side is. We're seeing them consistently being able to take out almost everybody over here onto mid B for Warchild. And there you go, Scotty going to be able to come in and take out Razor. And once again, they do have that B flag.
Yeah, really nice playing off of each other are No Mercy. Although it does look like we're going to have Organics coming through the cut area. He's behind. Golden Boots does take down Golden Boots with that Scar. Let's see if he pushes up onto the burn. He's playing a bit patient, wants to make sure it's clear, moving out. Does take a little bit of damage, drops some impact. He is on the burn. Probably going to get a spawn shortly. And they are going to take control of Bravo as A is also being nooched. So we could... Yep, it's a double gimme. Organics taking control of Bravo, so right now they're going to probably want to rotate and try to take A as the AB hold is a bit easier. Let's see what Warchild does.
Yeah, it is, but they're going to be in this really weird position where they have players all in the middle of the map, and that's exactly what happened there. We saw Scotty as well as Eliminator that were kind of in between B and A, and instead of getting pinched out, they were able to do some really nice back raging there. K-Rake also goes down, and now we're going to be in a triple cap for a few seconds, while Organics is going to try and burn down C flag.
Yeah, and that was surprising. They finally did have control of upper side with Razor, but he got flanked from behind. Did not see that. Watch from Cream Girl's perspective. Oh, death from above from Eliminator, dropping down right on his head, taking him out. Now watch from Organics, who's trying to take some pot shots over on the upper side as he goes down from steps. Just all kinds of carnage happen on Bravo. Going to the man, the myth, K-Rake. He is back with his teammate at C, and they're getting pinned back as No Mercy is looking to set up and draw a line in the sand, and they are set up pretty well right now. Nice little spread out by them.
Yeah, and see, the thing is that they don't have to win anything. All they have to do is drag them below 24 tickets, and they're going to be good. And so right now, No Mercy is just in a waiting stage right now, and they're already ahead by about 30 tickets with K-Rake, or not, sorry, with Warchild having the fight from behind once again, and they're sitting in a really, really good spot right now.
Yeah, his K-Rake does go down to Fear. Fear looking extremely strong for his team, coming in for DTP, who dropped unexpectedly early in round 1 as Default goes down to Golden Boots. He has been nooched, though. Let's see if they can hold on to it. Who's going to take it? It's looking like Golden Boots is going to clean house there. Oh! He does take down Organics, and all 3 flags are untaken right now. C finally gets taken by No Mercy. It's looking like Razor is on Bravo. He's trying to take it. Taking some pot shots from above. Gets taken down from Lounge. And it's pandemonium, but it does look like No Mercy is going to come out on top of that, taking hold of Bravo and Charlie.
Yeah, and I gotta say, I like the way No Mercy has been playing this. If you've noticed so far, No Mercy's been doing a lot of zerging. They've, while they have been holding lines, there for a while, what they've really been doing is pushing 4-man onto a single flag and overwhelming Warchild. Now, if Warchild was able to get their single frags and their 1-on-2s and win those battles, it wouldn't be that much of an issue right here. But they're not. They're not able to get those frags in. If you look at the KDs right now, nobody's really standing out for Warchild. And even K-Rake, who was doing great last round, is only 7-3 at the moment, while we're seeing over here onto Golden Boots and Blackhawk, both up in the double digits, and they're really able to do some work on the fragging front. Now, Warchild finally going to be able to get B, but has to be worried about this back rage coming in from Scotty, Eliminator, and Golden Boots, and once again, K-Rake, the only one from back here really to do anything about it.
That's kind of really the issue with Warchild thus far. Even though they take the burn, they are not in a good position to hold it at the time. They're taking too many people, too much effort to actually take the flag, and not enough spread out to hold it once they do have it. As we do see, Scotty goes down on Alpha. Eliminator there for the res. They're going to take out Default. I don't think he's going to be able to res Scotty again this time. He is dead for good, but Eliminator is going to take control of Alpha. And it looks like Bravo is also burning.
This is just a really bad position for Warchild to be in. It's a 1-on-2 right now onto B flag. Golden Boots and Scotty are already going to be set up in a really nice position to hold on to this. Eliminator making a jump shot, trying to come back out. He takes out one and does not take out the other one. That's going to be Cream Girl able to clean that up. But once again, they're going to be stuck over on the bad side of the map. It's going to be 91 to 109. So still a very close game. Only 20 tickets. And, I mean, if Warchild can get a solid 2-cap for a good 30 seconds, then we will be seeing this flipping around.
Yeah, certainly not out of the realm of possibility. Only down by 28 tickets from the previous round. Warchild not playing badly, just can't quite get over that hump and hold on to 2 flags for a long time. Although they do have a BC hold at this point, looking to get set up, but No Mercy is being extremely aggressive. Coming in on Rake is Eliminator, but Rake does take him out. He's been doing a pretty good job of winning his one-on-one battles in this round, but certainly not quite as big a round as he had in round 1, as he does take Blackhawk down from behind. It is 84 to 94, only a 10-ticket difference, and just like you said, Brett, holding this for just 20, 30 seconds is narrowing that ticket gap as Fear goes down to Rake. Rake doing a nice job of holding bridge. Oh, but he didn't pay attention long enough. Gets taken down from behind, and it looks like we're going to see No Mercy push up and potentially take control of Bravo from the high side.
Yeah, but
it looks like they might go to C here.
Yeah, every little time that they wait, though, is just a little bit more that's going to be whittled down in their score. Now Warchild finally taking the lead for the first time really since the beginning of the match, the first probably minute of the match. And oh man, we did see a back rage there from Blackhawk, and that failed miserably. Unfortunately, not able to make anything happen off of it. But as that was going to be happening, we do have 3 players from No Mercy going to be getting onto that B flag to cap it back for his team. Now Warchild here, they're kind of stuck, like I said, on the bad side of the map. It was really just a matter of time before they lost B. They didn't have any pressure coming down from upper side or really anywhere at all. They're kind of all tucked back into C flag, not able to do anything. Now, honestly, at this moment, they just need to start zerging B, I would say really, really hard. We're going to be having Cream Girls sitting back over onto Sniper or C Tower. 2 of them are going to be pushing up onto B like they need to. They just need to get these flags. They need to get these burns.
Yeah, at this point, it is starting to whittle down to the last few tickets of the round, getting to that 50 ticket mark. And remember, 28 tickets, that's the deficit for Warchild. If they go below 28 tickets, they will lose this match, and No Mercy will move on to round 3 to face Slap Esports. But still extremely close. No Mercy holding on to the AB burn. We do see K-Rake has gotten behind at Alpha. He's watching through the rug there, through detectors. He's got a teammate there. It looks like they are going to take control of it. But just like that, Scotty and Blackhawk smartly rotating to Charlie and taking control of that. So just a flip-flop there. Just when Warchild thought they were going to get the 2-flag burn, it's a flip-flop. No Mercy wisely rotating to Charlie.
Yeah, and not only that, but they completely wiped over there onto A flag. That was a huge loss. In fact, they wiped everywhere. They are going to be getting some lucky spawns over here next to B. But honestly, they messed up big time. They should have been able to win those fights over there next to A. If they had it, they could have been able to slow push down into B and been able to take that 2-cap once again to try and hold it. It's now 42-67 in favor of No Mercy. So Warchild, if they're going to do something, they got to do it now. And I just don't see that happening right now, Mess.
No, it's looking like at this point with the AB hold in favor of No Mercy, they are a little concentrated in the center of the map. But all they got to do is whittle away 4 more tickets, and they will win this match. 31 tickets. Remember, if it goes below 28, it is game, set, match for No Mercy. 29 tickets. And I think there it is, 28. As soon as it goes to 27, the match is over in favor of No Mercy. So nice job by Warchild. They put up a good fight, but just couldn't quite get over the hump and hold on to 2 flags for very long against what looks to be a pretty polished No Mercy team. This being the first time that we've seen them.
Yeah, that was a very impressive match from both of these teams. The closest one that we've had so far, where both teams went down below 100 tickets. And it was just a shame that Warchild really couldn't get their act together there at the very beginning of round number 1. Because honestly, they should have been able to have at the very least, a 60-ticket lead by the time Fear got in there. Yes. And they weren't able to capitalize on anything. I mean, you got to give props to No Mercy for keeping a cool head and being able to push up there. And you got to kind of wonder about, Warchild, like what was the deal? What was going on? What went wrong that you could not capitalize on?
Yeah, I guess the story for Warchild is missed opportunities, and the story for No Mercy is riding out the deficit until Fear can come in and save the day for him. Not quite as good around here in round 2. They did very well coming straight out of the gate when they were down a man in the first round to give them a boost and give them that lead. So here in round 2, No Mercy winning it by 49, perhaps 48 tickets. A bit stronger victory than in round 1. They will move on to play Slap Esports in round 3 on, is it Monday, correct, Brett?
Yes, I believe it is. And guys, if you want to keep up to date with everything that's going on with this event, definitely follow us on Twitter at Gaming Grids. And you can also, excuse me, go to our website, check that out, as well as you can follow myself and Mess. We will be letting you guys know when we go live. You can check me out at BrettFX on Twitter, as well as youtube.com/ANTVH1, where I have a lot of commentaries and matches up just like this. And Mess, where can we find you at, broski?
You can find me on Twitter at MessBF. You can also find me on YouTube, but the best way to find me on YouTube and Twitch is to just go to my Twitter page, where you'll find a link to both of those things. I also cast with Brett in SIVO, which we will be doing, I believe, tomorrow. We got the last round before the playoffs. We'll have some pretty good games in that. And, of course, like we said, this tournament will continue on Monday. We'll be seeing a lot more close matches. Some of the heavy hitters. We haven't seen Fnatic or Meet Your Makers or any of those big-time Euro teams yet. So I'm really anxious to see them in the future rounds.
Yeah, well, I mean, let's real quick. Let's talk about what we're going to be seeing for tomorrow. So, as of right now, for round number 3, if we start at the top of the brackets, we don't know who's going to be winning out of Illusion and Nexus SA just quite yet, but they will be having to play Epsilon in that round, and then it's going to be going to Exertus NA versus Intez Gaming. And now, moving down, it's going to be Slap versus No Mercy, who just ended up beating up Warchild in a very, very good match right there. Slap also had a good match against Flot. I think that is going to be a very, very close one on Paracel Storm. Honestly, I would have to give the advantage to Slap just because I've seen them, scrimming just a lot more. And but that should be a good match to say the least. And then we're going to be seeing Meet Your Makers moving on to round number 3. And I do not know the status of the Nexus NA match Nexus NA Nitrox team match. We do not know who won that just quite yet, but they will be playing the winner, or they will be playing Meet Your Maker. And then I believe Bottom Frag ended up winning and moving on to play against Vivacity Esports, which should be a very good match in and of itself, as Bottom Frag used to be Monster 5. So that should be a good one right there. AAA moving on to face Rico's Roughnecks, who ended up taking out Noobs and War, and then Assault Team Exertus EU and Fnatic versus Prime Team Esports. That's all going to be your round number 3s on Paracel Storms for tomorrow. Very exciting matchups. And yeah, definitely looking forward to you guys coming back and watching them. I'm looking forward to casting some amazing matches. And I think that's it.
Yeah, I think that you're correct. That's a great rundown, Brett. I won't say much more other than thanks for tuning in, guys. Please, if you haven't already, click follow on the channel. Also, go and follow the Gaming Grids 2 channel and give a shout out to Chadman, who was casting solo today without his trusty sidekick, Dogbert. They think he's going to get an earful for not showing up for his buddy today. But again, we will be back. I think it's Monday for round 3 of the Gaming Grids 5v5 New Year's Bash Tournament. Thanks for tuning in, folks. We'll see you next time.
Take it easy.